It's Thursday, the last day of NAB. Hey, I'm Kirk Harnik. I hope you've enjoyed some of the reports that we brought you. We're going to bring you another report today. It's going to be good. Hang on. Hey, I'm here with Larry Wilkins. Hey, Larry, how are you?
Oh, I'm just doing fine.
You made the trip from Alabama.
All the way.
Good to see you.
I ran all the way.
So now you've been walking around the show some. I know you're involved with emergency
alert systems.
Systems, yeah, getting information out to people.
We're doing something new in Alabama now with global security systems, where we have a satellite system already designed to send EAS messages to the boxes around. But with the Emergency Management Agency of Alabama, we're going to also feed RDS encoders so that we can do background information after a hurricane comes through or something that way. So I've been looking at RDS encoders and automation systems, how they implement and push and pull RDS information.
You were doing a mixing school for a while, right?
We're still doing that. As part of our engineering academy that we have in Birmingham, we're doing the art of mixing live audio seminars and traveling all over the state doing these things. We did one in South Alabama a couple of months ago. Had 50 people there from different churches. It's hosted by churches, and we go through the whole thing about how you mix audio correctly.
That's awesome. Larry, thanks for checking in with us. Hope to catch you again before the show's over.
Good.
Right,
nice being here.
I'm Kirk Harnik for the Telos Alliance. I'm here at the NCO booth along with Paul. Hey, Paul, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Paul Stewart?
I'm a broadcast automation specialist with NCO Systems.
Now, we're standing right in front of something that you were telling me about this. It's pretty amazing. You can run a couple of radio stations out of the box that's right here.
A couple might be an understatement. This unit right here can run 40 sessions, which would replace 40 workstations in a traditional radio studio environment. So, for instance, if you had multiple stations, each with their own on-air, each with their own production rooms, newsrooms, admin machines, you could do all of that within this one single hardware unit.
Does this begin as an off-the-shelf server that you guys add to?
It does. This is the Stratus FT server, and we ship it with individual operating systems and copies of the software of the DAD software for each session.
Paul, there's a lot of redundancy built into this thing. Something could go wrong, and you still have all your stations on the air.
Absolutely. Not only do you have redundancy, but the two pieces of the server actually work in lockstep with one another. So if there is a hardware failure on one, it's going to automatically take over and start using the second half of the server. And so there's no downtime whatsoever if there's a hardware failure. And it's actually going to send an email to the hardware manufacturer.
So this product is called the
NCO One.
I guess this also means that if I need to spin up a new radio station quickly, maybe for an HD2 or 3, or a new web stream that the programming department wants to do, I just got to talk to you guys about another license, and I've already got the hardware.
Absolutely. In fact, you don't even need to have the session running anywhere in the studio, whereas with a traditional workstation environment, you'd be running another workstation. Something could run in the background without any control. We have, for instance, the monitors, mouse, and keyboard for running into a thin client for most of the sessions, but there's no need to do that if you are running an HD2 station or a web stream that doesn't require management.
Now, how about the audio? Where does the audio come in and out of?
So one of these is actually your AoIP connection. So your NCO One is going to be on two networks, one of which is the thin client network, and so that's all your control. And then the second one is the AoIP network.
So if I needed to come in and out or out of that, I would use traditional nodes, whatever the AoIP system is, to get AES or analog audio in and out, right?
Absolutely. And with a full AoIP studio, you can do much the same thing.
Good deal. All this is just incredibly interesting. I like this notion of spinning up stations quickly. Goodness knows I and other engineers have been asked to do that on a moment's notice. This really makes it possible. I really appreciate your time here. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Paul Stewart of NCO, thanks very much. I'm Kirk Harnik for the Telos Alliance. Hey, it's Kirk Harnik, and I have found Pierre Lone Wolf. Hello, Pierre.
Hello. How are you?
Good. You and I have chatted on the internet a few times.
A few times, yes.
Good to meet you in person.
Nice to see you too.
And you are from a place that is far, far away.
Yes, I am. Kotzebue, Alaska, in the Northwest Arctic. and we can see Russia from there.
Wow, that's cool. So, you're the engineer for a station there.
Yes, Kotzebue Public Broadcasting, Kotzebue Broadcasting Incorporated. We have KOTZ AM, KINU FM, and soon some TV 13 if we can scrape up the money.
Well, scraping up money, and you have to make things work. You don't have overnight FedEx to your place, do you?
No, it's lucky if I can get it in a week sometimes.
Oh, wow. So what's a typical challenge in your engineering life, day to day, week to week? What's something that you gotta work on solving?
Oh, it's the littlest things, getting material to make things. Like you can have a project that's going on, then all of a sudden you need one certain part. Yeah. Then it's 2 days getting a part and that stuff. The cost of shipping things by air is another impediment on a lot of things we do. And I'm the only one, so I have to press gang my sons, help public radio. Come on, let's go. If you want to eat, you're working with me.
There you go.
So
here at the NAB show, what have you seen or what technology is interesting you right now?
Generally, the audio over IP is one of my primary interests right now, since we're going to be transitioning within a couple of years to strictly audio over IP, get rid of the distribution amps, splitters, interfacing our phone system with the modern social things like Facebook and Twitter and tweets and all that stuff, because our younger audience expects it.
Pierre, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I'm Kirk Harnik for the Telos Alliance. I'm here with Paul Tinkle of, what's the name of your broadcasting outfit?
It's WeWe, W-E-W-E. You see, you started. I mean, I held the card up for you. It's Thunderbolt Radio. Let it roll. That's okay.
Thunderbolt Radio. Okay. Well, some people name it after themselves, like Tinkle Broadcasting.
Last name Tinkle, WeWe. I mean, it's on Golden Pond. Never mind. You don't have to go there.
Where,
so, do what?
Where are your stations at?
Kirk, Thunderbolt Radio has 11 signals in West Tennessee and West Kentucky. Yeah. And we get about 5 states, and AM and a lot of FM translators, and so.
So you own this place, and you run the place, but you also do a morning show.
I do. I'm probably as much hands-on as you can get with high school football, basketball, and still do a morning show with another guy. And it's a fun thing, and that's part of what I think in a small market you have the opportunity to do, and that is to stay connected to the community. And here comes some sound effects that we brought on just for this reason. Go.
Good gosh.
Hey, that's okay. This is what everybody needs, sound effects. So
and hyper-coordinated microphones.
Yes, exactly. And that's why you have this good microphone, so I don't have to scream. I can just talk in my regular voice. And can you show them what's going on over here? Can you give them an idea of what's happening? Okay, so they would know that it wasn't.
Portable sound effect machine just went by.
Yes, it is. And you can do sound effects with anything nowadays. Put them on a digital thumb drive and take them, record them, and play them back, and there you have it.
He could sell that. Sound of rattling cart.
Exactly. You never know when you're going to need that, such as right here. Kirk, you're a great broadcaster.
Paul.
Appreciate what you do with Telos and helping radio broadcasters like myself sound better on the radio. Your knowledge and your give back to the industry is just phenomenal, and I thank you for that. Kirk Harnik, everybody.
Thank you very much.
We're glad to have him here today.